Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hello and welcome to another video for SSET. Today we are doing our 1C writing class. It is for our Monday, Wednesday, Friday 4 p.m. class. We are doing Grammar Zone 2. So the pages we are doing are pages 30, 31, 32 and 33. It is lessons 11 and lesson 12 in the Grammar Zone 2 book. Okay, so lesson 11 and then over the next page, lesson 12. All right, so this is the class we are doing. All right, please make sure you have your book before we get started and make sure you are on page 30. So if you are ready to go, then let's get started. Today we are talking about simple present, lesson 11. So you can use simple present to ask and to talk about time. Talk about the time. So what time is it? Simple present means now. What time is it now? All right, so let's have a look at the yellow book here. Have a look in your yellow box. We have some clocks here. Now, if you have a bit of trouble telling the time, let's try and make it easier for you. All right, so you have a clock here. Has all the numbers. I'm just going to write these ones. All right, how many minutes are there in 1 hour? How many minutes? There are 60 minutes. 60 minutes in 1 hour. If there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, how many in half? How many in half? 30 minutes. Good. 30 minutes. So the other side is the same, 30 minutes. So this is half. So when the clock is like, when the big hand of the clock is down here, then you know it's half past. Half past. If the little hand is here, it is half past. This little hand, these are called hands on the clock. These that you see moving around, tick, 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 these are called hands. This is the hour hand, hour. So this is pointing on the hour. It is half past 3. It is half past 3. Or you can say 3:30. 3:30. All right, what if it's here? The big hand is here. Big hand, little hand is still there. So from here to here is 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So from here to here is 15 minutes. Because this one to this one is 30 minutes. So a half of that is 15 and 15. So the same on this side, it is 15 and 15. So here to here, 15 minutes. And here to here is 15 minutes. So this one is 15 minutes before 3 o'clock. 15 minutes before 3 o'clock. So it is, this is a quarter. So it is a quarter before 3, or you say a quarter to whatever this little hand is on. A quarter to 3. A quarter to 6. A quarter to 10 or 11. A quarter to 10 or 11, okay? You need to practice using this. It's good practice if you can get into using this. All right, let's do the questions. Let's have a look at number 1. Number 1, is it 2 o'clock? Is it 2 o'clock? Yes, it is. So number 1, check. Yes, yes. So number 1, yes. Number 2, it's 9:30. Is it 9:30? No, because the big hand is at the top. 9:30 is down the bottom. Remember I showed you the example, 3:30, 3:30. So this one is not. This one, what time is this one? It's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So this one is no, no. No. Number 3. It's 7:30. 7:30? Yes. 7:30, yes. Number 4, make sure you check the box. Number 4, it's a quarter to 5? No. This one is something o'clock. What is it? It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. So this one is no. What about number 5? Number 5, it's a 2:15. A 2:15? Yes. Check, yes. And number 6, it's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Number 6. It's 7 o'clock. Yes, it is. Yes. It's 7 o'clock. Yes. So number 2 exercise, we have to write the time. Number 1 is already done. It's 10 o'clock. The little hand is on 10. That is the hour. And the big hand is on 12. So that is the start of the hour. So it is 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. All right, what about number 2? Number 2, what time is it? It's 1:30 what? 1:30, where is the little hand? It's still on the 1. So it's 1:30. It's 1:30. 1:30. 1:30. It is 1:30. Number 3. Now remember we were just talking about quarters. From here to here is 15, is a quarter. From here to here is 15. So all that is half. So 1 quarter, 2 quarters is half. Here to here is 15, that is a quarter. And here to here is 15, that is a quarter. So this one is a 1/4 what? A 1/4 It's a 1/4. It's a 1/4. I know this clock and timing thing is very hard in English, but it's good practice to have a look at the clocks and to practice and to do it at home as well. Practice when you look at your clock every couple of hours or every 30 minutes. Look at the clock and try and say what time it is by using it's a 1/4 or it is 10 past, 10 minutes past, it is 20 past or a 1/4 whatever hour the little hand is on. All right, so number 2, it's 1:30. Number 3, it's a 1/4. So this is 15 after 8. A 1/4 or 8:15. All right. Okay, so let's erase this. Let's erase this, and that is page 30 finished. Page 30 finished. So let's do page 31. All right, so we have some diagrams here, some cartoons, some pictures. We need to write, either we have to write the questions or we have to write the answers. So for number 2, we need to write a question. Let's have a look at number 1 first. The answer is already done for you. Question is, what time does Betty get up? What time does Betty get up? Have a look at her clock. She gets up at 7 o'clock. She gets up at 7 o'clock. All right, number 2, the question is, sorry, we have to make the question, but the answer is, she has breakfast at 7:30. She has breakfast at 7:30. So make a question. So what time does she have? What time does she have breakfast? Very good. What time does she have breakfast? What time does she have breakfast? And the answer is there. She has breakfast at 7:30. She has breakfast at 7:30. All right, let's do number 3. Number 3, the question is there, so we have to make the answer. The question for number 3 is, What time does she leave for work? What time does she leave for work? She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. So question 3, the question was, what time does she leave for work? She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. Let's do number 4. So number 4 already has the answer. So we have to make a question. The answer is, she starts work at 8:30. That is the answer. She starts work at 8:30. So make a question. So what time does she start work? And question. Right. What time does she start work? The answer is already here. She starts work at 8:30. She starts work at 8:30. So we make a question. What time does she start work? All right, number 5. Number 5. Again, we have to make a question. The answer is, she finishes work at 5 o'clock. She finishes work at 5 o'clock. So we have to make a question. So what time does she finish work? Question mark. What time does she finish work? The answer is here. She finishes work at 5 o'clock. So what time does she finish work? She finishes work at 5 o'clock. All right, I need to erase 2 and 3. So you can keep writing. So this is the last one, number 6. We have a question, so we need the answer. What time does Betty go to bed? What time does Betty go to bed? Have a look. There's her clock. She goes to bed. She goes to bed at what time does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock. She goes to bed at 10 o'clock. All right, now just to remind you for the questions, make sure you have a question mark because they are questions. We are asking a question. This one is the answer. What time does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right, just write that last one down in your book. Write that last one down. Right, we have number 4 exercise here, number 4. We have to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb. The verbs are on the side here. These are the verbs we have. Take, eat, watch, and read. Take, eat, watch, and read. All right, let's do number 1. Number 1 is already done. Number 1 is already done. Betty takes a shower. Betty takes a shower every morning. Betty takes a shower every morning. So what is number 2? The verb here is eat. Eat. At lunchtime, Betty eat a salad. Betty eat a salad. No, Betty eats a salad. At lunchtime, Betty eats a salad. She eats a salad. What about number 3? After work, the verb is watch. After work, she watch TV. She watch TV. No, we have to put something at the end. What is it? After work, she watches. She watches TV. After work, she watches TV. She watches TV. All right, number 4. Last one for this page. Betty read in bed before sleeping. Betty read Betty read in bed before sleeping. We need something on the end. Betty reads. S. Betty reads before. Betty reads. Betty reads in bed before sleeping. Betty reads in bed before sleeping. All right, let's quickly go over these last one more time. Number 2, at lunchtime, Betty eats a salad. Number 3, after work, she watches TV. And number 4, Betty reads in bed before sleeping. All right, let's turn the page. So that is page 31, finished. So we're going to do lesson 12, which is the verbs to do and the verbs to have. So to do something and to have something, okay? They are the verbs to do and the verbs to have. All right, let's have a look at number 1. Number 1 is already finished. Number 1 is already finished. Have a look at the pictures. What do Mary and Tom do on Tuesday? What do Mary and Tom do on Tuesday? They wash the clothes. They wash the clothes. So what do Mary and Tom do on Tuesday? They wash the clothes. Number 2, have a look at the picture. Number 2, we have an answer. So we have to make the question. So look at the picture. She goes, this one should be shopping, not stalking. This should say shopping. So please change your book. She goes shopping on Thursday. She doesn't go stalking. This is shopping. So let's make a question. So it's very similar to this one here. What do Mary and Tom do on Tuesday? Now we're just talking about Mary here. So what does Mary, good. What does Mary? 2A. What does Mary? What does, oh, we can write she, that's okay. What does she do on Thursday? What does she do on Thursday? And this is a question, so most importantly, you put a question mark at the end, not a period. So that is 2A. 2B, answer, she goes shopping on Thursday. All right, 3A and 3B. Oh, we don't need B. So 3A. B, we need B. So 3A. What does Mary do on Wednesday? Have a look at the picture. What does Mary do on Wednesday? She cleans the house. She cleans the house. This is only a sentence, so we don't need a question mark. The question is here, A. What does Mary do on Wednesday? She cleans the house. 4A. Now we have a question that we have to make. We have to make the question. The answer. She goes to the gym on Saturday. The gym, health club. She goes to the gym on Saturday. So what kind of question can we make? We can start with what. What does she do on? What does she do on Saturday? What does she do on Saturday? And finish with a question mark. What does she do on Saturday? The answer for B. For B, she goes to the gym on Saturday. She goes to the gym on Saturday. All right, last one. Number 5. Number 5, we have the answer. We have the question, so we need to write the answer. Number 5, A. What do Mary and Tom do on Sunday? Now, this one is a little bit tricky. What do Mary and Tom do on Sunday? They do gardening. They do gardening. Gardening is fixing your garden, like here. It could be cutting the grass, trimming the trees, watering the flowers, so that is called gardening. Gardening. So 5A question. What do Mary and Tom do on Sunday? They do gardening. You can even write they do gardening on Sunday. But this is good. This is an answer. This is okay. All right, make sure you have these answers because I'm going to erase. That is page 32, so we have one more page to do. So if you need some time, please pause the video now. All right, have a look at this side. Now we have a big chart here. And we have some people. We have Martin, we have Sally, we have Sam and Sue, and we have Peggy. And this is what they do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This is what they do. This is the classes that they go to. And we have to answer some questions here. So let's answer question number 1. All right, Martin has English class on Monday, Tuesday, and what is the other day that Martin has English class? Martin has English class on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thursday. He has English class Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. All right, let's do number 2. Peggy. We have to write has, have, does. What is the correct for Peggy? Peggy. Peggy has something music class on blah. So Peggy, let's have a look. Peggy, music class. Peggy here. Peggy here. And Thursday, so Peggy has music class. Peggy has music class on Thursday. Correct, on Thursday. So has. One person has. So Peggy has music class on Thursday. Number 3, 2 people. So this might change here. So Sam and Sue. So Sam and Sue has. No, what's the other word we use for more than one? Sam and Sue have. Sam and Sue have art class on. Have a look at the box. Where do they have art class? When? Sam and Sue have art class on Tuesday. And what is the other day? Sam and Sue, Friday. Friday. Sam and Sue have art class on Tuesday and Friday. All right, number 4. Number 4. Peggy again. Peggy. Now one person. Back to one person. Like number 2 and number 1. Peggy has computer class. So when does Peggy have computer class? Peggy has computer class on, have a look. Peggy has computer class. Peggy, computer class. What day? Wednesday. Peggy has computer class on Wednesday. And one more day. Monday. Monday and Wednesday. So that's okay. So Monday and Wednesday. So Peggy has computer class on Monday and Wednesday. Peggy has computer class on Monday and Wednesday. All right, number 5. Last one. Sally. Sally, have a look at Sally. Sally is the second one here. Sally, now what's this question? Sally blank 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 on Wednesday. All right, so let's see what Sally does. Sally, Wednesday, gym class. So Sally, one person, has or have? Sally have gym class? No, Sally has. So Sally has gym class. Gym class. Excuse me. Sally has gym class on Wednesday. Sally has gym class on Wednesday. Now we have to do one final exercise, but this is something that you can do at home in your own time. Exercise number 3 on page 33. This is something that you should do now at home by yourself. So, something you do on Sunday. No, sorry. We have to write what or when. What or when. What or when. So make sure you have these answers. Okay, last one, sorry. We have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we have to complete the sentences. So complete means finish. Complete the sentences with what or when. So what or when. 뭐 or 언제. So what or when. So number 1, something do you do on Sunday? When do you do on Sunday or what do you do on Sunday? What is correct? When do you do on Sunday? No. So what do you do on Sunday? What? What do you do on Sunday? Oh, I go to the markets on Sunday. What do you do on Sunday? Oh, I go to the library on Sunday. Now, make sure you start with a capital because it is the first word of the sentence. So, capital, what? What do you do on Sunday? Number 2, something do they wash the car? Number 2, something do they wash the car? What do they wash the car? Or when do they wash the car? Which one is correct? What do they wash the car? Or when do they wash the car? When do they wash the car? Good. So capital, when. When do they wash the car? Oh, they wash the car on Fridays. So when do they wash the car? When do they wash the car? They wash the car on Fridays. All right, number 3. Something does Ivan go to school? Something does Ivan go to school? What does Ivan go to school? When does Ivan go to school? When does Ivan go to school? What does Ivan go to school? No. When does Ivan go to school? Good. So capital. When does Ivan go to school? When does Ivan go to school? Number 4. Last one. Blank do we do at 6 o'clock? Blank do we do at 6 o'clock? When do we do at 6 o'clock or what do we do at 6 o'clock? When do we do at 6 o'clock or what do we do at 6 o'clock? Which one? What do we do at 6 o'clock? So capital because it is the first word in the sentence or the question. So what do we do at 6 o'clock? So there we go. I will just go over this one more time. Number 1, what do you do on Sunday? What do you do on Sunday? Number 2, when do they wash the car? Oh, when do they wash the car? Number 3, when does Ivan go to school? Ivan is a boy's name. When does Ivan go to school? And last one, number 4, what do we do at 6 o'clock? What do we do at 6 o'clock? All right, so that is page 33. Finished. Page 33 finished. Okay, that is all we have time for. So you have been watching another episode of our Grammar Zone 2 class for 1C. And that is the end of our class for today. So until I see you again next time, stay safe and bye for now.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.